Hi, I'm Christiana Gaudet. I'm here with more answers to your questions about tarot. Today's question comes from Jamie. She wanted me to talk about this card, the Two of Swords. This was actually a follow-up question to my video on the Two of Wands. So we'll talk a little today about what these two cards have in common. Let's start, though, first at looking at the Two of Swords as part of the Suit of Swords. We see the Suit of Swords as having to do with the element of air. Air is about our mental powers. It's about our ability to communicate, our ability to have integrity, our thoughts, our ability to be rational and reasonable. It's about our intelligence. By contrast, Wands is related to the element of fire. Fire is what burns within us. It's our spirituality, our passion, our creativity. And so when we look at these two suits, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, fire and air are both the masculine suits. So these are both very strong energies. Now, when we look at the number 2 in tarot, 2 is about duality, balance, partnership, and decisions. So when we look at the Two of Wands, of course, we see this person looking out over the horizon and looking at the world in his hand and really trying to think about where he wants to go and what he wants to do, what his plans are, how he's going to be successful, setting goals. And so he's doing some decision making too, but he's also integrating different thoughts and different ideas together. Now, with the Two of Swords, what do we see in the picture? We see the swords are of equal length, and it seems they're of equal weight. We see that she has crossed off her heart, and her eyes are covered. I believe that when we see these two swords, we're seeing two decisions, two ideas, two possibilities, two different things that you could do, or two different things that you could believe, or two different things, only one of which could be true. And you're going to have to decide between them. The heart is crossed off because this cannot be an emotional decision. It has to be a decision made with your head. She's blindfolded because she can't make this decision based on what other people want her to do or what she sees out here. She has to make her decision based on her own truth. So this can be a card of learning what your own truth is, finding what your own truth is. Because you know what? While she sits in front of rocks and kind of choppy waters, maybe indicating there's some danger, she's in no real danger here. She's seated, she's comfortable, she can wait. Now, this is an important thing. In the Crowley-Harris Thoth deck, this card has the keyword of peace. I think most often weight readers like myself would look at this and say, oh, keyword, decisions. So how does this become the card of peace? Because she's not moving to cast off one of those swords or choose one over the other just yet. Eventually she'll have to, and she knows that, and she's preparing for that time. But right now she's at peace. She's at a place of truce where neither one is winning, but it's not over. Eventually, she'll have to choose one thing. But for now, she sits in that balanced place at peace, knowing that a decision will soon need to be made. Jamie, I want to thank you for that great question. And if you have a question about tarot, email me.